Hello again everyone, and welcome to the back garden yard. In today's video we're going to show you how to prepare the pumpkins for picking, how to pick the pumpkins, and how to store the pumpkins so that they may last up to 9 months. That's right, if you've got a pumpkin patch and you treat your pumpkins right, you can store them up to 9 months. Of course, who wants to keep a delicious pumpkin for 9 months when you can make all that pumpkin bread and all those pumpkin pies and just roast that pumpkin and eat it with some butter? But anyway, that's what we're going to do today, so let's head out to the pumpkin patch. So here we are at the pumpkin patch, and as we can see, this plant here is still pretty healthy. The little leaves are blown in. Still blooming, and you come on down and you see some more of them have about played out, and here is the pumpkin that is starting to turn. And what you want to do is you want to open them up by cutting the leaves that are covering the sunlight now, and you want to cut these leaves and open it up so it'll get a little more sunlight so that it will turn orange. And we'll go back and we'll look at a couple more that are starting to turn, and we'll do the same thing to them. And this is important, or it will take them a lot longer to cure out. And at this point you want them to go ahead and ripen, so we're gonna cut all the growth here. It's actually an old tomato plant that came up volunteer that I'm cutting, but anyway, we're going to cut these leaves that are shading out the sun. They've done their job anyway. Let me get this last one. And now we've exposed this pumpkin to the sunlight. We're going to do the same thing with this one that's hiding over here. Okay, and I think let's get one more here, and we'll get one more here. And that's what you want to do once they start turning, so that they'll go ahead and ripen and get the good pumpkin color, and that helps to preserve them. Okay folks, so here we are in the pumpkin patch, and as you can see, it just looks like a big mass of weeds and leaves, and it is. But what has happened is these plants have dropped a lot of pumpkins down here in these weeds, and you have to kind of look for them. So what I did was, about a week ago, I came through here and I took the leaves that were covering this plant and I cut them off, and now it has turned, because of the sun, into a very nice colored pumpkin. And there you go. And what I'll do is I will cut this off. Oh, I've got an ant bed there. Anyway, I'll cut it off right here, and that is harvested. Okay, then we're going to come on over here, and I did the same here. You can see where I cut the leaf that was actually covering that one off, and now I've got this beautiful pumpkin. Now these pumpkins are actually, the color is not orange because they're actually similar to butternut. This is a Korean pumpkin, they call them, and it's a little milder flavor than pumpkin, but you do everything with this you would do with a pumpkin, from jack-o'-lanterns to pumpkin pie. There we go. Got an ant bed under there. Have to bring my ant mixture over here. So here's another one, and then of course This is a little one that has just been put on. What happens is these side shoots, they sprout roots, and they root in the ground. Let's see if we can pull one up and I'll show you. There's the root going right there, all the way out to there. So all the way down, they're rooting in the ground here, and so they will, even though the base of the plant may be gone, they just keep running and keep dropping pumpkins. You can go ahead and pick one like this and eat it. Actually, you can pick one and eat one at any stage because they're so mild. They're kind of like butternut squash, but you can pick this one and then you can cut it up just like a zucchini. You can fry it or you can stew it, any way you would eat a zucchini. So they call this Korean zucchini. But anyway, we came over here to pick the pumpkin, and so this, I think, is the largest one of the whole bunch, and let's cut it. And it's a beauty. Okay, so what I'm going to do, what you want to do is you want to take these that are cut and you want to put them in the shade somewhere, let them sit for another couple of weeks and cure, and that way then they'll last a whole lot longer in the house. If you take them straight in the house, they'll probably be rotten by Christmas. Otherwise, they'll probably last until next, I don't know, May, June, something like that. So you want to handle them as little as possible though, because inside, if you mix all this stuff up, it makes them rot quicker. All right, and so what I'll do is I'm going to pick the rest of these, and then I will show you the whole harvest. And let me run over and grab that pumpkin while I'm at it. There's a little watermelon. The watermelons aren't doing real well out here this year, but I just planted them for fun. So here's the first pumpkin that I'm taking over to the table to set down. Very, very nice pumpkin. Okay, here is all 13 of today's harvest of the pumpkin Korean zucchini. We have a couple of really nice sized specimens here, and then these are more like the typical size we get. And once again, these make delicious pumpkin soup. They make pumpkin pie. They make just like butternut squash. You can just bake them and put a little butter or cinnamon on them and eat them. You can also get those small ones and you can fry them. You can take the small ones and you can slice them up with onions, put in some spices. So there's many, many ways to eat these zucchini, but we've gotten this was 5 plants, and so far we've got 13, and I saw at least 5 more green ones over there. So that's it. If you like content like this, please like and subscribe. It'll really help the channel, and we will see you on the next video.